Considering their recent struggles, fans could be forgiven for expecting very little of the Milwaukee Bucks gaming team as they entered the second tournament of the NBA 2K League's inaugural season. With seeding determined by regular season standings, Bucks Gaming's first-round opponent in the ticket tournament was the fourth-seeded 76ers GC, who had already put together a deep run in the season's previous tournament. Behind some drastic changes to their starting lineups and their star players' roles, though, the Bucks were able to upset the odds and pick up a win that will not only be morale-boosting, but potentially season-changing, for Milwaukee too. After a week spent scrimmaging with the Miami-based Heat Check Gaming, Bucks Gaming opted for a lineup which saw their longtime center become a point guard, along with other key players shifting to new positions too. With long-running struggles in the shooting department for Game 6, Drake in the backcourt, and Larry occasionally finding himself unable to exert his influence on the game at center. If nothing else, the Bucks' moves seemed focused around getting the best out of their top two draft picks. Those adjustments left Big Meek and Process 1 on playing in similar roles, but meant STL2LA would add center to the varied list of positions he's already played in his still young 2K League career. With a guaranteed playoff spot and a prize fund of $150,000 on the line for the overall winner of the ticket, the Bucks couldn't have asked for a better first-round showing from their new-look lineup. Matching up against a team that's averaged over 70 points per game on the season, Bucks Gaming held 76ers GC to just 52 points in a defensive masterclass. That defensive showing centered around his stout effort protecting the rim from both Meek and STL, while STL also ensured Philadelphia didn't have a chance to get second-chance points, grabbing 13 rebounds with 10 of those coming in the first half. Offensively, Larry was a calming influence at point guard with his 9 points and 8 assists being counteracted by just a single turnover, but most significantly, Drake was freed up to attack off the dribble and focus on scoring around the basket. With the need for three-point shooting effectively removed from his list of responsibilities, Drake was able to shoulder the scoring load, and his 20 points on 10 of 21 shooting from the field was a particularly positive outcome in that regard. The Bucks certainly didn't lose out in shooting as a result of that move either, as in spite of a lesser volume with just 9 attempts from deep, Milwaukee's 6 makes saw them outscore the usually deadly long ball 76ers. Process 1 deserved the majority of the praise on that front, as he went 4 of 5 from distance en route to 14 points overall. With the game remaining close throughout, the sense of rising belief in the Bucks and growing apprehension in the 76ers was apparent from the players' expressions and the sound bites aired on the broadcast during timeouts. Still, in spite of holding just a single-point lead heading into the final period, Bucks Gaming had plenty left to do in order to seal the deal against a formidable opponent like the 76ers. They undoubtedly delivered on that front, holding the 76ers to just 9 points and outscoring them 61-52 for a win that will likely go down as one of the shocks of the season so far. Bucks Gaming came away with a colossal upset win to knock off the fourth-seeded 76ers in Round 1 of the 2K League's The Ticket tournament tonight. Like the Summer League Bucks, they'll have a second-round game coming up on Saturday. pic.twitter.com/ry4uivage Behind the Buck Pass at Behind the Bucks, July 13, 2018. Bucks Gaming's reward will be a matchup against the winner of Jazz Gaming and Pistons GT in Round 2 on Saturday. Having eliminated the top seed in their section of the bracket, it's safe to say the Bucks will have nothing to fear the rest of the way in. In fact, the next few days will give them a chance to turn around a season that was starting to get away from them.